Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? Oh, Viking's already here. How's it going, Viking? Hi, 1 of 1 here. We are back in Space Engineers, and yeah, in the last episode, we were working on all of our glass stuff up here, right? So just trying to like cover this up a little bit. I think in this episode, I really want to get kind of to the point where we can actually see the curvature of this thing going. But there's an issue with that, right? Like, we have still a lot to go, right? So we got to put a line there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least. 8 more circles that we're going to have to put in here. And then these ones, I'm not sure if my little circle around method with that is going to work. I have no idea. I mean, we can try it, but I don't know. But we will turn this guy back on. Then we will turn the bobs off. If I can figure out where I put them. There we go. Bobs off. All right. And then I would like you to join me over here, please. There we go. I'd say that's pretty happy with what we got. All right, so I'm gonna pause this. Well, not pause it, but I'm gonna turn it off technically. All right, so now we got to put in all this other stuff. So we have to go out just 3. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. Grab this stuff. Hopefully I have, I don't. Okay. Need interior plates. There we go. Let's see. Interior, good. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Hopefully it'll be enough. All right, now we can go back over here and set up our next welders. Okay, so that'll go out to there, and then this can go to there. And then I'll need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, followed by a piston. And then we will copy all of our stuff from here and then paste it all into here. And then we need to do our welders. Ooh, I need alloy plates for that. Hopefully this will give me some. Oh, they just repaired themselves. That's cool. All right, but it's not what we are looking for here. So that can go there. That can go there. And then that can turn on. That can turn on. And then we can paint. All of that. Turn the bobs on real quick, just that way they can get that done. There we go. Good. All right, and then that can get turned back off. All right. Now. Oh, right, I gotta turn that thing back on. Good. Wee. All right. And now we get to do a whole lot of this. Also, I need to get Okay, now we get to attempt to get this to work. Nope, doesn't like that one. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't like that one. Okay. I wonder what would happen if I like get myself locked down. Nah, I need to be a little bit more accurate than just walking around. Okay. Alright, so let's see if I'm missing anything. Not really. One of these days I'm gonna have to move that camera over, because okay. I think it'll start getting blocked by some of the blocks there, so Yeah, definitely went a little too far on some of this, but it's alright. Looks like we're about a block away from the previous level when we're going around, so should be fine, right? Okay. All right. Now we should be able to get just a bunch of this stuff done. Okay, and then that brings us back to the middle. Excellent. Okay, so that is one single quadrant done. All right, down to 2% power. Alrighty. All right, now I'm gonna get everything on the outside. That'll be fun, right? There we go. All right. Now we just do it again. Okay, and then that has 4 blocks of overlap. All right, so that'll put us 2, 3, 4, 5. That last one should not get welded, but we will test it. Good. Okay, that should be just about everything, I believe. Oh, nope, missed a block. There we go. Get out of here. All right. Let me see. All right. All right, so that should be all of the blocks for the second quadrant. Must have gone really fast over this section because there's a lot of blocks missing. I mean, they're not missing, they're just not welded. Alright, so I think that is now good to go, so we can now clean this up. Alright. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Carl says, I wasn't sitting with stream paused, wondering where you were. That's crazy talk. Oops. That's all right. We forgive you, Carl. All right, so we have 2 quadrants done. So I got 2 quadrants left to do. And then, let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That one should not get done. And then we can just kind of, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to kind of follow this around where I think it's going to go. And we'll see how accurate I am. Carl says, I was sitting there like, why isn't it playing? That's funny. You're probably thinking like, Zero messed up again. Something's wrong with his stream. Dr. Kosanov says, hey Zero and chat. I'm trimming hair and listening. How's it going though? Side note, what's the purpose of the dome? Well, okay, so in order, I am doing well. I got to meet with one of our engineers today about the program that I'm building, and it seems like overall he's pretty happy with it. But he requested a few more features get added to it, and those features are not exactly easy to code. So I already talked to my supervisor and told her, hey, meeting went well, but he wants me to do this this crazy stuff over here, and it's complicated, so I'm gonna need just letting you know it's gonna take a little bit of time. And she's like, oh yeah, that's fine, just go ahead, do what you need to do. It's like, it'll help keep you busy. And I'm like, okay, good to go. I brought like my notepad and everything where I wrote my little notes on there. I was ready to like defend my position, like, and this is why this is going to take more time because the engineer requested this, and this, and the reason why this is going to take so much the additional time is because this reason and this reason. And like I was ready, and it's just like, oh no, that's fine, go ahead. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. But no, my boss is pretty cool. So now let's see if that gets stuck on the glass. It does not. Slides right over it like butter. And then what is the purpose of the dome? The purpose of the dome is for us to put an atmosphere inside the station. So you can walk around with your helmet off. Don't even need to wear a suit. And I don't know. It's the idea anyways. Can you, well, hang on. Let me get that out. Thank you. That should be enough for a little bit, right? So let's get you to go this way, and then I will zoom this way. So that way you can't catch up to me. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, so the dome is just to, you know, make sure that I can put a complete atmosphere in here. And then Carl says, hey Doc, I got a shout out from Splitsy today on Twitch. Oh, that's cool. It was cool. We talked about the weather in Australia. Nice. That's probably gonna go out to here. All right. Let's see how accurate I am with all of this. Carl says it's not even noon there yet. He starts stream at 6 a.m. Australian time. That's nuts. Well, I mean, it depends on where most of your audience is, right? So I'm assuming that a lot of Splitsy's, viewers are in America, right? So, if he's got to get up early so that way we can see it here at night or something, then, get her done. I wonder if that one needs a block there. guess it didn't. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten a call out from Splitsy, so it's very cool. Carl said I had no idea he went live on Twitch. It was very random. Ah. Dr. Kilsonov says, seemed like it's going to take a lot of ice to keep that pressurized, especially if you forget to close one door. Might as well call it the snow globe. I mean, that could be a good name for the station. Carl said he asked me if I play Space Engineers, and I told him I mod for a streamer named 01 that does. Nice. And then Splitsy was like, oh, 01, I know that guy. He's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that never happened. It's alright. I'm not famous, so it's cool. Dr. Kostanov says, sounds awesome, Carl. I'm surprised you didn't tell Zero all about all the double entendres stream. That sounds interesting. All right. This is very, very slow. Carl says, haha, it was a difficult stream today trying to get Doc a staff in-game with parts like the shaft and head. Oh my. Well, I mean, the shaft of a staff is very important, and the head is, of course, where you put the magical item or the magical jewel. So, I mean, you gotta have those parts if you want to have a staff. Oh, and another thing, I did a WoW Ascension stream earlier, and I actually beat my record in Mana Storms with my current build. It's amazing. And then, let's see. Carl says, yeah, but try giving Doc without him laughing. Well, I mean, if he's laughing when you're giving him that, you must not be giving him a very good that, right? Dr. Gilsonov says, amount of times that one of us would accidentally say, I need that shaft was funny. Carl gave me the head of the staff and I said, thanks for giving me that, Carl. Immediately turned red. And then Dr. Gilsonov said, I didn't mean it like that. Nice. Okay, so that is the third quadrant done. I'm just going to assume that it's okay because I went slow enough on all of it. Energy critical. I'm probably actually going to run out of energy before I finish up this side. Ooh, hey. Needs to be welded. Uh-oh. Makes me wonder if I missed something. I'm not worried about it. Alright. So let's head back down here. Good. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are having fun with your stream. It's good. It's good. All right, is that the last one? Last quadrant that I have to do here? It is. All right, good. Because this is not very fun, to be completely honest. All right, well, let's just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, sure, that, we'll just fill this thing up. It'll be fine. That is not where you were supposed to go, sir. Carl says, I agree, Zero. I was a little upset today. Nothing I had planned was working for me, and my game crashed 3 times in an hour. I thought for sure Doc was going to say, well, that was the last one of those we do. Aha. He wouldn't do that to you. Right, Doc? He wouldn't do that to Carl. Okay, can you stop, like, putting stuff on top here? Thank you. Okay, seriously, sir. Why? You're not supposed to be on top of... I can't finish that sentence. Man, modding my mind in real time. That is a skill I did not think I had. All right. Anyways, Carl said, turns out he was having fun and I was stressing myself for no reason. LOL. I'm gonna try like just walking and see if that like does anything. Let's see. Dutch Snow says, exactly, it's about playing games with friends and having fun. Carl says, I dislike it when plans go as planned. I'm learning quickly to not think that way in terms of content. My failures probably do better. Yes, people love to witness other people failing for some reason. And then Dr. Kosano says, besides, every streamer has to go with the flow. You can plan everything out, but largely it's not going to work out that way. So just play, have fun with good people, and enjoy what you get. Exactly. I agree wholeheartedly. Back up. Back it up. There we go. I feel like I'm missing a block here. Maybe even a block there? No, just there? Okay, that's fine. How about right there? Do we need a block there? No? Okay. Okay. And then a question for you two. You guys are playing No Man's Sky, right? If I recall correctly. Or are you playing a different game? Okay. It is No Man's Sky. Okay. See, I pay attention, right? But yeah, funny thing happened. Once my meeting with the engineer was done, one of the new designers that I mentored for electric major projects, he's like, so how did your engineering interview go? Sounds like it went pretty well. I'm like, dude, come on. I thought that was funny, though. And the other guy that sits across from him, he's like, yep, I agree. And I'm like, what? Come on, guys. Let's see. Dr. Kosno says, No Man's Sky Mondays. Yep. Going to likely be coding some AI lip sync for Monday. It's interesting. I feel like that could potentially be in there. Let's see. Carl says, my pork loin is finally done. Gonna go sit and eat and find out how my son's day at school went. Late supper tonight. LOL, I'll be lurking. And then he leaves by saying drink, which means community drink for everybody. So, Carl has called for a community drink per the applicable standards and procedures. Everyone must take a drink. Cheers. My drink happens to be water tonight. It's very good water. Filtered it myself. And Carl says, for the road with a Mrs. Potts emoji. Aha, there was something here. Dr. Snow says, in the shower, but drink in spirit. Nice. Wait, you're listening / watching this while you're in the shower? Okay. I don't know if any of these blocks need to be there. Does not appear to be the case. Except for that block down there. Apparently needs to be there. All right, I think that's probably good. Excellent. All right, so we will drop this off. Actually, you know what? Come over here with me, please. I want you to start where we left off. There we go, close enough. Vroom. All right. And now that goes off, and I get to clean this up. All right. Let's see, Dr. Kosanov says, part of trimming hair and all that good stuff. So, yep, watching while I'm in the shower. I always multitask anyways. Nice. Energy low. Oh, nope, that one gets to be welded, and then the rest of this can just get destroyed. All right. Good. Wait, I need to go this way. All right. I need to go on the outside now. All right, so that should be everything all cleaned up, which means we can turn the Bob back on. Bob, resume. Thank you. All right, so we have another full circle put in there. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. All right, so I'm going to throw that into here, and I'm going to find girders, and we're going to place a bunch more windows. Carl says, I got a haircut yesterday. I've had my hat on all day to give you an idea of how that went. Wow. All right, that was fun. Oh, we got like a little reflection going on. That's cool. Am I out of... I guess I'm not out of silicon. It's kind of fun just watching that. It's like fireworks. It's almost done. It is a lot of windows that I've placed so far. It's a lot of windows. Jeez, dude. What are we at? 8 o'clock? All right. Tell you what, let's get that section windowed, that back section windowed, and this section windowed, and then we'll call it a stream for the night. Looks like this is almost done. It looks like it's waiting on silicon, if I had to guess. Also, what do I need for tier 4? So for this, I need alloy plate tier 4 assembly motors. Okay, what does a tier 4 assembly motor need? Platinum, which we actually have. So we could upgrade everything to tier 4. That would be much more exciting than, dude, imagine like how much I have to replace. All of these would have to come up and I'd have to replace them with like tier 4 stuff. Dude. But I mean, we've got the platinum for it, so I might as well. Of course, I'm going to have to tear all these things apart. Well, the assemblers anyways. And then all of these would have to come off and be replaced with tier 4 stuff. All of these would have to, well, geez, yeah, all of these would have to come out. Could be fun though. So let's do it. All right, so I am going to make a tier 4 assembler. Oops. Hitting too many buttons at once. All right. All right, so I would like to make... How many of these am I going to need for tier 4 assembler? Hang on. G, menu, progression. Tier 4 assembler needs 38. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. This makes me happy. All right, and then I'm going to need some alloy plate, which I do not have. Let's see, alloy, good. Take a couple of those. All right, now, assembler tier 4. How do I get to the point where I can make the tier 4 assembler? I have to make something. Tier 3 ion thruster. Okay, I can do that. Ion thruster tier 3. Just go with this one right here. We'll throw this one on the ground. Right there. And then we're going to need thruster components for that. Good. Oh, right. Shift. There we go. Let's see. Carl says, Ryan says, hi Doc and Zero, by the way. Hi, Ryan. Dr. Kosano says also, hi, Ryan. 50,000 Grit says two things. Is there a single block solar panel, and are you going to turn the whole thing into a giant spaceship? As it stands right now, there is not a single block solar panel, and this will not be turned into a spaceship. It will be remaining as a station. This requires more platinum. Okay. How much platinum do I have? Or how many thruster components do I have? I have 250 thruster components. It's a lot. Platinum. I have very, very little of it. All right. So I do know that I have a platinum mine down on the planet. So we're going to fly down there real quick, see if we can find it. And then if we don't have a drill on it already, which I believe we do, we're going to put one there. I think it's here, yeah. Unless I destroyed it, which is possible. Because, I mean, it's got all the stuff there. I just don't think I have the actual connector for it. Yeah, this thing got broke. Okay, does that still have power? Does not have power. Okay. Well, in that case, we are going to build this thing up. I'm going to need interior plates for that, though. Can I get them from over here? Interior plate. Actually, I'm just going to need like a ridiculous amount of them, so... Okay, and then do one of these little fancy things because we like fancy. Fancy's good. All right, and then we will bring this up and over. And then I think we're probably going to want to bring it over to that. So let me throw on this little corner piece here. Then we'll do some hinges. Let's see. Dr. Golsino says, quote, how about we just lie all these windows down and then end the stream? 10 seconds later, oh, a piece of engineer candy. Yes, that is exactly how that works. And then Dr. Golsino says, gotta love the, quote, engineer candy, unquote. Hey there, Grit, and welcome on in, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna have to put in another battery over here. So that way I can power this thing. So, battery. Because otherwise those hinges are just gonna fall. Which I don't want. There we go. That should get built fairly quickly. And I've got a Bob over there that's actually doing all the work for me. So, all right. So with that, we have this thing, and yeah, let me throw on the other hinge real quick, and get it that way. Good. And then once that is built, we can continue with this. And then I need to adjust this thing so it points that way. Let's see. Nope, other way. Should be good. And now we just got to place a ridiculous amount of these. Oh, before I do that, yeah, let me just make this a smart grid first. Actually, let me do it like here. And then we'll put this on there. And then a panel. There we go. Okay, now we can continue. Because if that is not a smart grid, then the Bobs will probably try to get rid of it. Uh-oh. We need a little bit more strength in you, sir. So, inertial tensor on. Inertial tensor on. Good. Alright, I need you to go that way. Good enough. No, probably needs to be higher. Let's see. Viking says, why don't you build a tower to support it midway? If I wanted to build a tower, I would have to mount it into this. But if I mount it into this, there's no guarantee that I'll get it exactly on the same grid as this. I mean, I could guesstimate it and maybe get it close, but there's no guarantee. Plus, you know, this is easy enough to do. And I don't know, it would probably just be easier if I was going to do it that way to just build everything into the ground, right? So it's all just part of the grid anyways, and then just kind of adjust it as needed. But then you get a little bit wasteful. And you know, engineers don't like being wasteful, so... Are we close? We are close. Okay. Okay, and then we got to go out of this thing again. All right. So grab this. Viking says, yeah, they just like making the impossible. Well, of course. That's where all the fun is. All right, so we're probably going to have to go up a bit, but I do want to see how far down this can go before it hits that. Because that is going to tell me where I need to put in all of my stuff. So if we... Ooh. Hit a little harder than I was expecting. Hopefully it didn't do any damage. And then where does that put us here? I mean, we're pretty damn close to being spot on here. That's amazing, actually. So I could technically just run directly out of this, and then we would be close enough. Hinge. We're going to do sideways hinge first, and then we'll do vertical hinge, and then that is going to need that. How far is that going to stretch? I mean, if we get it so that way it lines up kind of perfectly with where we need that to be. Maybe a little back there. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. But I need energy, so I'm going to go do that. But I suppose a good saying regarding the impossible and efficiency is engineers don't mind doing the impossible so long as they're efficient in doing it. All right, now hinge part. Oh, hey, that should actually line up really, really nicely. Okay, but I need to go that way. And just a tiny little smidge. Just a smidge. So we're at 2808 degrees. 2802. Let's see where that puts us. Okay, let's try 2796. Might have been a little too much there. Oh, too much, way too much. Nope. Stop, stop. Too much, too much. Ah. My mouse wheel is not sensitive enough for this. Okay, 2797. Let's see where that puts us. That is extremely close. Okay, good. Can I put that on there yet? I can. Nice. All right, and then this just needs to lift up a tiny smidge. Very, very, very tiny smidge. All right, so you need to go to 55. Oh, I think we got to go down, right? Okay, let's see where that puts that. Hopefully it's aligned. It's really, really close. Okay. Oh. Is that enough? I mean, is it close enough for this thing to grab onto it or not? It is not close enough yet. Okay. Well, I mean, we're basically pretty much exactly lined up here with where that needs to go. So it needs to go up a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's see where this one is. It's getting there. Can we attach it yet? Not yet. Okay. Another little smidge. By the way, smidge is a technical term. It's less than a little, but more than a tiny bit. Is that enough? Not yet. Okay. Another little smidge. It's almost perfect. Now, is it going to attach? No. And the reason for that is because this is off just a little tiny bit. So we need to go back 3 blocks. Yep. So that's got to come off. Okay. And then we need to put a piston on here, unfortunately. But we are like lined up pretty much exactly where we need to be. So I'm actually fairly happy with that. All right, now that has to go to there. Like a glove. Okay, now this is probably going to do a little bit of clang action here. Hopefully it doesn't break. Not attaching. Why are you not attaching, sir? Okay. Huh. Did I go too far? Am I not far enough? Do I need to go higher? That should be able to attach. Hmm. I need hydrogen. Carl says, which Pokemon? Question mark. I don't know. Attach. Why you no attach? Well, I can't rotate this down, so this would have to go up. Jessica Snow says, maybe the hinge on the side that you're trying to connect to needs to be rotated down slightly. Carl says, haha, my voice to text pulled that up. So funny. Alright, so if we are at 1.73, okay, that puts us at 1.75. Do we need to drop this thing back a little bit? Attach, says I. Doesn't want to attach. Okay. Then... I will make you work, sir. Attach. Still no attach. Okay. Do I need to like move this thing in farther, out farther? Ooh. It basically, we're gonna be doing some clang stuff right here. It still won't attach. Why won't you attach? What is the deal, yo? Is it broken? Okay, let me try something else. We're gonna move this right there so that way that can't move too much. But I'm gonna turn off the hinge over here and see if that maybe potentially helps. Okay, so that is now off. This one, will you attach yet? Still won't attach. Am I doing this wrong? Like, is this thing like off ever so slightly? Like, what's going on? Attach. It's not attaching. Why? It's like perfectly in there. Why are you not attaching? Like I don't understand. Is it the wrong hinge part? It's letting me put it in there. Attach. It's not attaching. Why? Okay, fine. You want to be that way? We will be that way. You want to play games? We will play games. It's fine. You don't want to give me an exact match? Then I will make you work with a non-exact match. Let's see. Carl says a little insight into what my son and I talk about at supper. The answer is Torchic, by the way, in case you were wondering. I have not heard of that Pokemon, but very good. All right, now, should I put that on a hinge? Or could I assume that this will actually get close enough? Ooh, there we go. And lock. There we go. It's not perfect, it's not pretty, but you know what? It works. And now we can transfer platinum. Platinum. Gravel sifter. Yep, there you go. 2.4 thousand platinum. Good. Now, can I make it all the way up there with 43, 42, 41% hydrogen? All right. Dr. Kostinov says, have a great night. Torchix, heading to bed. Yeah, I'm going to head that way pretty soon, too. But what I would like is for this thing to actually make the tier 3 assembler. Ooh, it's making it. Nice. It's almost done. Nice. Now I can do that, and now I can make the new block. All right, and then so assembler tier 4. This is exciting times right here. Exciting times. I need alloy plate. Didn't I have? Whatever, it's fine. Alloy. You all can just go. Take some of that. All right. We're going to go to the tier 4. Nice. Make another one. Let's see. There we go. Add that to the build planner. Nice. This makes me happy. We now have tier 4 stuff. I'm 1 short. Are you kidding me? 1 assembly motor short? Dude. No, it's there. Okay. Make that. There we go. And that. Ooh, hey, don't hit the walls. It hurts. All right. So now we have our tier 4 stuff, which is great because now I can start working on all of this extra stuff in here. And then, oh right, I should probably take this apart, put it back together. There we go. New blocks have been unlocked. Now if we take a look, I can make all of these things, right? So I'll have to make some tier 4 stuff. Okay, so I'll need to make a tier 4 refinery, I guess. Yeah. And then we can start making some tier 4 batteries, some tier 4 solar panels, and that'll unlock all of this fun stuff. Then make another nuclear reactor, small nuclear reactor, whatever thing. And then once that's done, then I can unlock one of these, make another tier 4 thruster. And once that's done, I can start making the tier 5 stuff, which is fun. All right. Then what does the tier 5 stuff? I think that needs, yeah, titanium, which I do not have yet. So tier 4 is the maximum that I can get right now until I find titanium. And then once I find titanium, then I can start making the tier 5 stuff. But yeah. So that is going to be it for the episode tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you like what you saw, come back tomorrow. We'll do it again. Same time, same place. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time from Freedom Land. Man. I feel like because these like circles are getting so much bigger, like these things, like it takes so much longer to actually get them done. But we're making progress. So that is going to be all that I got. Thank you guys all again for showing up, and